of the Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast. I'm Sean.
And I'm Ian. And this is the only podcast that's...
Forget about the Zarg nuts.
Nice.
Yeah. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Good to have you back after a couple of weeks of chaos.
Shenanigans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've been to a couple of games. That had to have been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if one of them was a loss.
Yeah. New Orleans game was good.
Yeah. That had to have been fun for you because it was the Saints.
Yeah.
You know, having spent a great deal of time in Louisiana because your dad lived there. You know, the Saints are like your second team. So that had to be fun to see them.
Yeah, back in the days of Mora and Swilling and
Bobby Hebert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it was good. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Then it happened the next game.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but, you know, it's funny. I was like, well, the season's a wash. I know this.
Yeah.
You know. But I was like, at least I'll get to see Pickett throw a little bit. I guess. I mean, somewhat, you know.
Yeah, the Cincinnati game he threw a lot more.
He did. He did on the Saints game.
In the Saints game, I think he threw 24 times, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, because I'm still of the.
I guess it's the quality of throws I'm looking at.
You're right. I'm still in that house of like, you know, old school football where like, you know, your quarterback should be throwing under 30 times a game.
Yeah.
You know, if your quarterback's throwing more than 30 times a game, there's a problem.
Yeah.
But that's the NFL now. I mean, like I'll watch Mahomes and he'll throw 50 times a game every week.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's just what he does. You know, same with Buffalo with Josh Allen and, you know, some of these other teams where it's like, you know, the quarterback is the focal point of the offense and that focal point is putting the ball in the air 40, 50 times, no problem.
Yeah.
But then you have a team like Baltimore where it's, you know, if they throw the ball 10 times, it's shocking.
Yeah.
You know. So, but I'm a happy medium. Like, I mean, a run game's important. You know, 50-50 football. You know,
right.
50-50 run pass. You know, that's what I believe in. But yet, you know, I guess it depends on the team.
Yeah. But anyway, it was all right.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was cold, though. I didn't think it was going to be that cold. I mean, I knew it was going to be that cold, but I thought I could withstand that much cold.
Yeah, it was brisk last Sunday.
Yeah.
And the night, it was being a 4:30 kickoff.
Yeah, it got colder.
It got cold quick.
So, normally for really cold games, I'll put warmers in, like boot liners.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that this time.
Yeah.
My feet froze.
Nah, that sucks.
But everywhere else was good. You know, I layered up and all that shit.
Yeah.
But it was just my feet.
Yeah.
So we left. Probably, I don't know, 10 minutes left in the fourth, something like that.
Yeah.
So we took the Clipper over, you know, and, but it was, I don't know what was going on. I mean, I started walking toward the escalators, and I was briskly walking.
Yeah.
You know, to try to, I wanted to get on the boat next to the heater and just fucking zip.
Yeah. Yeah, warm up.
Yeah. And, I fucking, but on the way out, I felt a little twinge on my leg. I'm like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
And I got off that first escalator because I have to ride 3 or 4 all the way down.
Right.
My whole leg was cramping.
Oh, yeah.
And so every time I got off an escalator pad, I fucking had to stretch my leg out. Looked like some kind of Richard Simmons goof. And then I'd walk a little bit and I'd feel it cramping up again, and I'd get on again and I have to stand there. and then get off, and then it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I was cramping because of the cold. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
But Bree and I went to that game. After the game, we were like, "Where you want to eat?"
Yeah.
I'll take you out to eat. And first we were going to go to Eat and Puke.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, I made the wrong turn. I don't know why. I turned left instead of right to go on Street Run.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Travel back in time or something, but I made the left. You know where I'm at the
Yeah.
stop sign.
Yeah.
So if you make the right, it'll take you all the way, and you end up by Eden Park eventually across the road. If you make the left, you go up the hill and down the hill, and you end up by Applebee's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we went to Applebee's.
Yeah.
And I have always been like an Applebee's. I never get Applebee's. Like, ever.
You're right.
I tell you what, man. Sorry. We celebrated Thanksgiving Day, so I got the turkey going.
You got a little tryptophan running through your veins.
Yeah. But I've never been a fan of Applebee's, but past couple times I've been there, I've been pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always like their food's not phenomenal.
No.
But it's not bad.
It's not better than Chili's.
No.
But those pretzel appetizers.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, there are some things they do very, very well.
Yeah.
Some things they're just okay at.
Yeah.
My overall experience at Applebee's is always the same. It's meh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I always say the main reason to go to Applebee's, in all honesty, is if you want cheap drinks.
Yeah.
Because they always have cheap drinks.
Yeah.
So if that's what you're interested in, having a couple of cheap drinks with your meal, Applebee's is the place to go.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like they'll always have like a drink of the month or something. It's it's relatively inexpensive, or they'll have like drinks where it's like these are our specialty drinks and they're relatively cheap.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you probably go and you order a beer, you're still paying like $5 and some change. But they have like cheap mixed drinks, like certain types.
Yeah.
Like Nancy's gone there and gotten like Long Island iced teas, like $2.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's like really cheap.
Yeah.
When she worked at the Target out there, she would always go. They'd always get like Applebee's after close, and like have a couple of drinks and some appetizers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we get those pretzels, and I end up getting they had a prime rib dip sandwich that came with au jus.
Yeah.
It was good. I have to admit, I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
So
it's not bad food, but it's not great food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like a step below Chili's. But it's like a step above like fast food.
Yeah.
It's like a national like I put that I honestly put them on par with Denny's and Eden Park.
Yeah, they're kind of there.
Yeah.
A little more pricey.
Yeah, the price standpoint, they're a little bit more expensive. But like from the standpoint of like the quality of food, it's probably about the same.
I haven't been to a Denny's in years.
My problem with Denny's is if I go to Denny's, I'm only getting breakfast food.
Yeah.
Like I never order. Like I couldn't tell you the last time I had a burger or anything like that at Denny's. Like it's always
breakfast.
Yeah, always like a moons over my hammy or a grand sandwich, or occasionally like they have these like Cinnabon pancakes.
Yeah.
I'll get like that with some eggs and sausage.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. So like, but I never ordered dinner there. I couldn't tell you the last time I did order dinner there.
Really? I've been there in forever.
Yeah.
But every time it seems like I'm trying to go like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
To one on Lebanon.
Yeah.
And I'm like talking about like, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
They're closed.
Yeah.
They're done. They're like closing up shop.
Yeah.
I'm like, and this was like after COVID, way after COVID. I mean, not after COVID. We're in COVID, but I mean, way after the restrictions were lifted. This was like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And by that point, I'm like, man, I ain't driving down to
51.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the mood to,
Yeah, and I wonder if it's like a situation where, like, they just don't do business after a certain hour.
Uh-huh.
Or if it's a staffing issue.
It's a staffing issue.
You think so?
No, I talked to him.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Well, the one time I went up there and saw him coming out as I was going in.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, we're closed. Old
Yeah.
man. And I'm like, okay. I was like, it's kind of early. And it's like, nobody fucking wants to work. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Which is surprising because like, that Denny's is so busy.
Not anymore. I mean, they're losing business because they just go to the one on 51 now.
Right. I mean, I haven't been to that one in a long time because I'm never out that way.
Right.
In all honesty, if I'm out that way, I'm probably going to go to Long John Silver's.
Oh, no, you won't.
I will.
Go into that death trap?
Well, I wouldn't go in. I go through the drive-thru.
I wouldn't even.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
It's like the Krusty Krab at West Mifflin. Yuck.
I'll roll those dice up.
Ah.
I will. I'll admit it.
Not only is the building falling apart, but the parking lot's falling apart. Everything's
Yeah.
falling apart in that place.
Yeah, I know.
They're just like, I hope the slag just fucking eats this thing alive.
But it never feels like I go there and there's a line. Like almost always. I pull in there, there's like 4 or 5 cars.
Quite honestly, the last time I went in there, I was with Elliot.
Yeah.
And we went into that treasure shack. And we're waiting in this line. There was a line.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around, and every single table was filthy.
No, I'm sure.
Every table.
Yeah.
Like, from what I can see.
Yeah.
Every table was filthy. The where you get the condiments and the drinks. It was a pigsty. The floors were wet. It stunk.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it wasn't like stink because it's a fish place.
Yeah.
It stunk. And I'm like, I'm on it. We can't stay here.
Yeah.
Like, I felt dirty just being in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're out of here. I think I took her to Chili's. I mean, like, well, that's the alternative. Chili's has it pretty good because, I mean, like, there's not really much up there. I mean, there's Atria's if you want to go that far. But nobody really goes there. I mean, they do, but not for that kind of eating.
Yeah.
There's Denny's, and they're always fucking closed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fast food right there, but if you don't want fast food...
Yeah, but the next alternative is going down to 51, and that's Olive Garden...
Lobster,
all,
Yeah.
There's that whole row there.
Even Chipotle's on there.
Yeah.
Which is, I consider that fast food, but...
Yeah.
So, I mean, Chili's is it. And
Yeah.
then back then, I wasn't into Applebee's at all. So I was like, all right, Chili's it is.
Yeah.
But, that's a cesspool.
I think they all are. There's one out in Penn Hills. It's in no better condition.
No?
Yeah. And the one in, next to Kennywood's, long gone.
They closed that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
there's
they?
something else. I can't remember. They made it into a bank or something. Yeah. But I did hear. There's two things I heard that I was like shocked at, and apparently, on Lebanon Church, not Lebanon Church, on 48, they're going to be putting in a Sonic next year.
On 48.
On 48, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're Sonic fans.
Yeah. So that was kind of exciting. But then the other thing I heard is they're remodeling up on the corner of 48 and 30 where the Kmart used to be.
Yeah.
There was a Burger King in that lot.
Yeah.
Well, that Burger King shut down.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's going to be a cheesesteak Charlie's in there.
Get out of here.
I
didn't even know they franchised.
I didn't know that either, but apparently that's the rumor. If that was the case.
Here, look.
Take my money. Cheesesteak Charlie.
I know. So fucking good.
It is. Oh.
Man, that's some good food.
I read that on like somebody was talking about they were saying like it looks like they're remodeling that Burger King. Does anybody know what's going in there? And like somebody said, yeah, it's a cheesesteak Charlie. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That'll be amazing.
That's the only reason to get them in.
Yeah.
Their cheesesteaks are awesome. Their chicken cheesesteaks are good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah. I
fantastic.
mean, that's good food.
It is good food. I'd go there
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, that's some good. That's good eats right there.
Yeah.
Sonic. I wonder if that'll put a cramp in Dairy Queen style there. Although that place is always busy.
It is. Like that Dairy Queen, and it's one of the few. I think they're more popular in the South, but it's one of the few that like it actually has a walk-in restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, there's no other one in this area I know of that's like that.
DQ? No.
Yeah. Like every other Dairy Queen I see is, you know, a walk-up shack.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's how they originally were.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, that place is constantly busy.
Yeah, I know. And their food's gone down.
It has.
It's just not good anymore.
No. I agree.
I don't know if they changed owners or...
I don't know either. But, yeah, like their food was usually pretty good. Like, I'd go in there and, like, on a rare occasion, like, you know, get myself, like, a burger and some fries and then a Frosty after.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, the ice creams haven't changed.
no, the ice cream's the same.
Blizzard, you mean?
Yeah, Blizzard, yeah.
I mean, the ice cream's the same.
Yeah.
It's, you know. But the actual hot food has gone down.
Yeah.
The rings are still the same.
Yeah. Every once in a great while, I want to go in there and just buy a box of dilly bars.
Nice.
You know, that's the good shit.
Well, that's not going to change either.
No.
But, like, as far as their hot food, like I said the other week, I went, the chili was cold. The bun was, like, half stale. The dog wasn't good.
Yeah.
I'm like... And then I went and got a burger the other day, and it did not taste like my DQ burger
Yeah.
that I got. Used to get, you know, used to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, something happened. So I'm not going to get hot food there.
Yeah. But I'm intrigued. I mean, I've only been to Sonic twice.
Oh, you'll love it.
I'm sure I will, but like that's gonna be one of those things where like you want me to be able to drive up to there, like the first 3 months.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sonic's good then. They got tots.
Yeah.
Their dogs are good.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a burger or anything like that, but I've had their dogs, and their dogs are good. Killer.
Yeah.
And their milkshakes are supposed to be fantastic. Everybody loves their milkshakes.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard.
Yeah.
That and like their slushies.
Yeah, I don't like slushies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. But boy, did I have an adventure this week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. My furnace went out.
Oh shit.
So, like Monday, I'm walking around. I'm like, man, it's kind of chilly in this house.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, maybe it's just like one of those situations where, like, I hadn't even looked. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like maybe something where, like, because, like, the west end of my house has all the windows.
Yeah.
And, like, by noon, the sun's already kind of blowing through those windows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe it's a situation where, like, the living room's heated up a little bit because the sun's over there, and that's why the furnace isn't kicking on or something. I'm not worried about it. 5 o'clock, wasn't worried about it. 8 o'clock, now I'm working upstairs in my office, and I'm like, man, I feel a little chilly.
Yeah.
It's getting cold. I started thinking, I'm like, man, I don't think the furnace is kicked on all day.
Yeah.
And I was doing laundry that day, so at 8 o'clock, I went on my break at work, and I went down to, get my laundry. I started going down the steps. I'm like, it is fucking cold down here.
Yeah.
So I go in the living room, and I look, and, the thermostat, I got a digital thermostat. It's like, it's 53 degrees in your living room.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, oh, this isn't good at all, because I got it set for 67.
Uh-huh.
So I go down, I look at the furnace. I got no clue what I'm looking at. But I don't see a pilot light.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, don't tell me the pilot light's hot. I can't find it. I can't see it, nothing. So I contact the landlord, and he comes out, and he's like, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to call a repairman. He's going to come out tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay, I can't believe you came out tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you. And he left us a couple of portable heaters.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And,
You got a good landlord.
yeah. Here's the problem. One of them worked, one of them didn't.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of sucked. But it was okay, because, like, Nancy's more susceptible to the cold than I am.
Uh-huh.
And I had a plan. So I put the one heater in Nancy's room, and I go into mine, and I broke out my comforter.
Yeah.
That comforter, that if you're a long time listener to the show, I have this comforter, and it retains body heat like nothing I have ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm thinking to myself, man, this will be perfect, because it's going to be so cold in my bedroom that this comforter will keep me warm. I'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning covered in sweat.
Are you serious?
Serious. Like, because I'm a warm-bodied person. Like, I generate heat, to begin with. But, like, I was so hot, like, I ended up having to kick that thing off, and then I had to let, like, cold air from the outside under my covers to cool me off. I was so fucking hot. I ended up sleeping with just, like, a sheet and a blanket.
Wow.
And I was comfortable.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, the cats, like, Sabine usually sleeps on my bed, and she'll sleep, like, at the foot of the bed. And it causes a problem, because, like, I move around a lot, and I end up, like, hitting her, and she'll jump down, but then she'll jump back up, and, she gets the deal.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was so cold, there was she was right up against me sucking up that body heat.
Yeah.
And then after Nancy left for work, Darby was then sucking up my body heat. So I've got them like right up against my legs.
Yeah.
I can't move. And I'm like trying to get out from under my covers. I got to take a piss. I'm like, oh my God. But apparently it got down to 43 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, Nancy's got I put the space heater in Nancy's room. And she woke up in the middle of the night.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh, I'm so cold. This space heater's not doing anything for me. And I'm like, okay. So she's like, then when I left my bedroom and I went out in that hallway, I appreciated what the space heater was doing for me.
Really?
She's like, there was a 20-degree difference between my bedroom and that hallway.
Really?
Yeah. And I appreciated it.
Yeah.
Because now I realized how hard that space heater was working for me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what was the problem?
It was an igniter.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently my furnace doesn't have a pilot light, but it has like an igniter coil.
Okay.
And apparently the igniter went out and there's a tool. The problem is my furnace is a train. And this is what I learned. I talked to my dad about it. And apparently you can only a certified trained technician can work on a trained furnace because there's no universal parts for trained furnaces. They're all trained parts.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't. So like my dad's like, if you have like a, Model X furnace, and I can go buy a replacement part for it, anywhere, and it's like a universal part will fix the problem. Uh-huh. With a train, you have to replace it with trained parts.
I see.
So, I mean, the guy came on. He was there at 11 o'clock. It was fixed by 11:30.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you crank up that heat?
No, I didn't. Like 67 I thought was fine. I mean, it took a couple hours to get there. But eventually I was like, being comfortable.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was that was a rough night.
I bet. I've had that happen to me.
Yeah.
My heater coil went out in my furnace.
Yeah.
They weren't sending anybody. Your dad was on the phone and talked me through repairing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We got to do what you got to do. Babies at home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, man, it is an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Those cats kept close, huh?
Oh, yeah. Like, Sabine's not that way. Like, that's not her style at all. Like, she'll sleep on the bed with me, but, like, she's not cuddled up against me.
Yeah.
Like, Darby's a space invader.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what Darby wants to, like, he'll sneak, he'll pin you down.
Yeah.
In a way. But, like, that night, like, I had when I woke up, I had one on one side, one on the other of my legs. And I couldn't move. And they were not letting me up.
Yeah, they were like, I'm sucking that heat up.
Yeah, you ain't going anywhere, motherfucker. Okay.
So that comforter kept you warm, huh?
Oh, I mean, too much. Like I said, like 5 o'clock in the morning, I ended up just throwing it on the floor. I was like, fuck.
I got that way at my stepmom's when I went down there.
Yeah.
So I get in this giant king bed I sleep in down there.
Yeah.
And it has this gigantic comforter on it.
Yeah.
And by morning, that shit's off.
Yeah.
And I can go to bed freezing.
Yeah.
Like, I can go to bed, like, freezing.
Yeah.
And by the morning, that shit's off.
Yeah.
I'm just in a blanket and a sheet.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I've never done well with comforters.
Yeah, I don't. I always assume it's got to be me. I'm the problem. Because other people love them.
Right.
And I've heard people swear by their comforters, and they sleep under them year round.
Yeah.
Me, man, like, it was 40 degrees in my house, and I was too fucking hot under that comforter.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, I have 2 other comforters that I, like, I've thought to myself, well, you should try one of these other ones. And I'm like, I don't even want to, like, out of fear that, like, is this going to be just as bad?
I don't know. 30 degrees, I'd have thrown them all on my bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So happy birthday.
Thank you. 50 years old.
Yeah.
It sucks. But, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just wait for my body to do its, factory reset at this point.
Yeah, right. So did you watch anything this week?
I did. I watched two big things I watched was the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Oh, how was that?
It was really good.
Was it?
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing There's a couple of minor things that come out of it that you're like, oh, okay, that's an interesting detail that you kind of need. Otherwise, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's 45 minutes, I think it was total. It was fun.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin Bacon's phenomenal.
Is it?
Yeah, fantastic. But overall, it was just a fun little thing. I recommend, you know. And I watched that, and I watched Slumberland. That was our Thanksgiving movie.
Okay, how'd you like that?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't think I was going to, but it ended up being like really good.
It
It's a
did.
good story.
It had a little Sandman in there, but it felt kind of Henson-y.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to classify it. I guess I shouldn't but it felt like something Henson would have done.
Yeah.
But it also had like that because it's dealing with dreams and like I felt like there was a lot of crossover from Sandman with like the rules of dreams and stuff.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool. And then I mean you throw in, you know, Momoa was fantastic.
I thought he was too. Yeah. Yeah, he was. He reminded me of someone, but I just couldn't put my nose on it. But anyway, I thought he did good. I thought that I really liked how the story was.
Yeah.
Like I got sobby there for.
Oh, there were a few times I got a little sobby. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I didn't think he was gonna do all this.
Yeah.
You know? And I like that one guy he's from the IT crowd.
Yeah,
He's also been in a movie, Kristen Wiig and, you know, Bridesmaid.
the uncle. The guy who played the uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like him. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Although I wish he had his English accent.
Yeah.
Which would have made it 10 times better.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it would have made it 10 times better. But I really liked it. I just thought the story was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did. I thought the story was really good.
Yeah, I thought it told a good story. I thought it everything about it, like I was really surprised at how well it was constructed.
Mm.
Like from a story standpoint and like kind of setting up the rules of Slumberland and like everything about it. And then I thought it was just really, really well done. Like I was I don't want to say I had high expectations for it, but I like from the trailer, I was just like, well, this looks like it's going to be interesting. And what really exceeded my expectations was like the story it told and everything. I really, really liked it.
Yeah.
You know.
Love that kid in that trash truck.
Yeah.
So badass.
That was.
Huh?
That absolutely was.
It's so, but it was like, I mean, it's far fetched, but that's what he would be dreaming about.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I liked. I really liked that part, that artistic part with the, like she was doing a tango and stuff like that. Oh, that was very Henson-ish.
Yeah. Like even like the pig.
Yeah.
The pig felt very Henson-like.
Yeah.
And I hate saying that because because it wasn't a puppet. It was it was computer generated, but like the behavior of the pig.
Yeah.
Like it felt like something that Henson would have. It felt almost like labyrinth-like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's like I don't want to say it was it's the vibe I got from it. It wasn't Labyrinth. It wasn't anything close to Labyrinth, but yet like from the standpoint of just like the story and like Momoa and the way that character was, it wasn't Bowie, but I felt it was Bowie-esque in a way.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was very like it really felt like something that like Henson would have done in the 80s with like the technology that was available to him now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah. and with it being a Netflix movie, I wasn't surprised by like the visual effects, but like I feel like they upped their game just a little bit more for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it looked stunning.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Like even the real world stuff, like the beginning vignette with her and her dad, like looked incredible. But like the first time she goes to Slumberland and she meets Rip, and the way the grass was moving, like it was like really really well done.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I agree.
I just enjoyed the shit out of it.
Yeah.
From beginning to end.
Yeah, it was good. A good story. What else?
That's it. That's how I really watched this week.
I started Adams.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's excellent. It looked really good. Yeah, I might start watching that tomorrow since there's no Steeler game.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they cast him as Gomez.
Yeah.
I am. Because it fits.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Gomez was short. Nothing against Raul Julius.
Right.
Because you just can't. Like, I'm not comparing because it's like apples and oranges.
Right. But I mean, like...
His Gomez Adams and Angelica Houston as Morticia was just damn near perfect.
Yeah.
For that type of Adams.
Right.
This is a little bit different, of course.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, more like them.
Yeah. But this also has what Catherine Zeta-Jones is Morticia, right?
And she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't... In the first episode, you see more of them.
Yeah. It's more about Wednesday and her hijinks at this school.
Sure.
Right.
And it's fantastic.
Right.
And yeah, I really like it. It's filled with her sass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the way through.
Yeah.
Which I like. And there's also some nods.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And if you pay attention, you'll catch them.
Right.
You know? You'll catch the nods.
Right.
To the show and the movies.
Right.
You know? But yeah. I mean, I'm on episode 4. I think, maybe 5. And I absolutely love it. I do. I think it's great. And he's directing it, I think.
Burton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually directing it.
Yeah.
And I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an hour of, you know, it's like an hour of Addams Family without the rest of the guys.
Yeah.
You know. And she just does absolutely superb as Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. And it's, of course, it's, a lot of it's too is camera angles and stuff like that.
Right.
Because Wednesday's always like, but I think it's always shot like this.
Right.
But it's kind of easy for her because she's small.
Right.
You know, she's a small girl anyway. But I think she's like 20. But I mean, like,
yeah.
No, she is. But I mean, she's still small stature.
Right.
So getting that, Burton always has that thing with camera angles. And
right.
He gets her perfect where she's, you know, kind of looking up at you.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's great. Acting superb.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in the storyline.
Right.
Yeah. It's really good. A lot of money went into it too.
Right. Now you also watched though The Munsters.
Oh.
Now I didn't even give this a try. Like based on the trailer, I was like, I don't even want to waste my time. So, but you actually gave it a shot. So I got it. Like, is it that as bad as I thought it was?
Oh, it's worse.
That's awful.
It's disrespectful.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hurt. I mean, that's hurtful because I mean,
it was. I don't know how to describe it. It was almost like 10 times more campy than the actual show.
Yeah.
It's like they tried way too hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Herman was good at times.
Yeah.
Like, I respect the actor for doing it.
Right.
Because I think he got it right a couple times in the show.
Right.
But
it's tough following. I mean, it's tough trying to be Fred Gwynn.
it is, but he did okay.
Right.
But it's trash.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of budget you do on.
Right.
If you don't want to invest money in it, don't do it.
Right.
Well, I'm going to do this on a shoestring, but why? You're a fucking gazillionaire.
Yeah.
Why take a property that is a really good property? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just make it horrible. Just put it in black and white, for Christ's sakes. That was his first mistake.
Right.
If I would have done a Munsters remake, I would have kept it in black and white.
Right.
I would have never turned it to color. Color was like the worst thing they did with the Munsters.
Yeah.
When they did like the
movies.
the movies and
Yeah,
the
the
reunions,
reunions.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. Worst thing they did was put it in color.
Yeah.
I didn't want it. Looked horrible in color.
Yeah.
And he captured that horribleness.
Yeah.
Yeah, the magic of the Munsters, it was in black and white. It looked good in black and white.
Yeah.
Same thing with Adam's Family.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was just an awful piece of trash.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like this. It felt like it disrespected the franchise.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's rough.
it was.
Because it's like, I don't think Rob Zombie's a good enough director to do that.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, if you give Robert Rodriguez a shoestring budget, he can make it work.
Yeah.
He's done it for years. You know?
Yeah.
Where Rob Zombie, I think he needs a budget. Like, even when he's done with low budget, you know, I mean, you look at, like, you know, House of a Thousand Corpses, which I'm sure was a low budget movie. But it's not the Munsters.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
There's something to the Munsters that requires a little bit more money, and if you don't have it, he's not good enough to hide it.
Right.
And I think that's part of the problem.
It was the acting and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just wasn't good.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be one of the worst things ever made.
Wow. That's brutal.
Yeah. You should watch a half an hour of it.
I just don't want. Like, I know it's like one of those things where it's like, based on the trailer, it looks so bad. I don't even want to try it. You know, just because. And I'm not going to say ill of it because I haven't seen it, but based upon the trailer, it looks so bad. I feel like I'm just gonna, you know, end up punching the wall.
Yeah.
Like, you know, why am I wasting my time with this?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we suffered through it. And
Yeah.
we watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And, watched the whole thing. And it was, it was just terrible.
Yeah.
It was so bad. So, yeah, in comparison, you know.
Yeah.
I think there's more you can do with the Addams Family. Or probably a little bit more. You know what I mean? The Addams Family was goofy, but it wasn't as goofy as the Munsters.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Munsters was more, I don't know, just a different vibe on both shows.
I mean, it was. It's a hard. I hate comparing the Munsters to the Addams Family because it's, to me, apples and oranges. It's just, you know, well, they're both kind of like, you know, creepy. Yeah, I get that, but like, you know, one's based upon, you know, the Universal monsters, and one's based upon a comic strip. You know.
Yeah.
You know. So like Gomez and Morticia, I mean, they're like. Where you get, like, the oddity is, like, you know, like, Uncle Fester and Cousin It.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, neither their children are wolfmen, you know?
No.
You know?
They're
So,
serial killers.
yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm just kidding.
But, I mean, so but, like, So I don't want to say like you're right, like because I do think there are things you could do with the Munsters if you did it right.
Yeah.
But you'd have to make that investment into it, like they did with Wednesday.
Yeah.
To make it work.
Well, it's like when they remade the Flintstones to live action. I mean, it was a popular show and everything like that.
Right.
But that was terrible too. Even the first one was bad.
I like the first one. Yeah, I mean, John Goodman is Fred Flintstone, and I dug it. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm not going to tell you it was a great movie, because it wasn't. Uh-huh. But it was entertaining enough.
I'll tell you who's good in Wednesday Addams is Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the role that she plays.
Yeah.
And what's her name's in it, too? Morningstar. Phasma.
I know, yeah. Her,
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know you're talking about, yeah.
Tall.
Yeah.
She's in it. She plays the headmaster.
Okay.
Which makes everything interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So they got a lineup for this.
Yeah.
And, yeah. You gotta watch it. Watch it tomorrow. And it's good. Text me when you're done.
Yeah, I will.
Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I watched a movie called Black Friday I didn't like, but they liked it.
Yeah.
It had, not Vanderbeek. Guy that played Casper with fucking Ricci. They just met him.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't know his name, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So, and then it had, man, my mind's gone. That Tripto's doing worse than...
working his magic on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Groovy. That guy. Ash, Evil Dead.
Oh, Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Yeah.
Not as a main character. So yeah, it was kind of like I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
Fact-wise, it was pretty good. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
Because I went Black Friday shopping. Maybe that was the problem. I did.
Did you?
I fucking love going out and that shit. No, I didn't go early.
Yeah.
I didn't go out till about 11:30.
Yeah.
And it's weird, as I've noticed over the years, I do the same pattern.
Yeah.
If I get to shop on Black Friday.
Right.
Like, I'll go to Big Lots first.
Yeah.
I do. And I'll go a couple other places, and like I'll go to Big Lots first, then usually I'll stroll into Walmart, like third or fourth. I always go to Home Depot and Lowe's, like in that, like
yeah.
Big Lots, Lowe's, Home Depot. I'll go into Kohl's, and usually Walmart.
Yeah.
And then sometimes Target, but not usually. And then I'll stop in Gabe's on the way in.
Yeah.
But Gabe's is useless to go on Black Friday because everything's on sale anyway.
Yeah.
But usually it's Walmart or somewhere like that, or close to Giant Eagle. That way I can pick up dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was out for about 6 hours.
Wow.
I was in Kohl's for a while.
Yeah.
Kohl's was... Shopping was not bad.
Yeah.
The line
Yeah.
was fucking brutal.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
I couldn't even, like... At one point, the line... You know Century 3 Kohl's, right? You been in there?
I haven't been there in years.
Okay.
But I mean, I know the layup of a General Kohl's.
When you go into Kohl's, there's the registers, usually right in front.
Right.
This line was all the way to the back end of the store.
Yeah.
I mean, talking like 60, 70, maybe more.
Yeah.
Deep. Yeah. And I'm like, well, might as well just keep shopping. I'm not going to fucking stand in that line.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kept shopping until it died down a little bit and waited for my break, kept an eye on the line. And I lucked out though because I was on the other side looking at something, and wouldn't you know it, they opened up 3 registers on the other side, and there was nobody over there.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what happened at Kohl's, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. No place was crazy. Big Lots was a little nuts, but so I find good shit in Big Lots that I like to get the kids.
Yeah.
Kids, but you know.
Yeah.
Like, I always usually get them a Nesquik kit every year.
Yeah.
It's just they get the 2 cups and the syrup every single year.
Yeah.
And that's just something I do for them every year. I mean, there's something, but they have like little, mugs, and, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like cocoa, and that section is what I primarily go after.
The seasonal section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of gifting type of thing. But I always get them that stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's cool. And there's always something new out every year, so I usually get them that.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're not, like the Nesquik. Bree likes the Nesquik.
Yeah, special spoons.
Yeah, they like their spoons. It comes with a Nesquik bunny spoon.
Oh, okay.
Long.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 10 of them in there.
Yeah.
That's how long I've been doing it. Yeah. But, and the cups are cool because they're bigger cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Oh, okay, yeah. That's cool.
And the cups are bigger.
Yeah.
They're like this big.
Yeah.
Plastic cups. So, yeah.
That's cool.
So I always go in there. I actually get a lot of my stocking stuffers and shit like that in there.
Yeah.
Early.
I can see that.
Early and out of the way. And it's
Yeah.
done. Then I just have to worry about like online or
Yeah.
like I pretty much finished Ellie out on clothes at Kohl's. Which is good.
Yeah.
And so I did pretty good. The reason I like Black Friday too is because, like, especially with Kohl's, things will be like, they'll do these flash sales where, they'll have like sweaters and for $10.
Yeah.
Good quality sweaters.
Yeah.
Or leggings for $5.99.
Yeah.
Or socks for $2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you go to check out, flannels were $11.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen even after Black Friday. It doesn't. They don't get that low.
Yeah.
And then on Black Friday, there's usually like a 20% coupon off as well.
Right. Yeah.
So you're just saving killer money on clothes.
Yeah.
Like I'm spending Gabriel's prices on clothes.
Right.
That are good quality clothes.
Right.
So that's why I do Black Friday at Kohl's. I've been going to Kohl's for the past probably 5 years.
Yeah.
Just because I think they have a nice selection of clothes.
Right.
For the girls. And for me, I can pick up a couple things for myself.
Yeah.
Because they have a good big and tall section.
Yeah.
So, anyway, enough about my shopping.
No.
I go out every year. You know that.
I do not.
Yeah.
I have no desire to deal with that horse shit.
But a lot of times when I go out late.
Yeah.
It's very rare that, I think I did it 1 year at Target at like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or 5:30 or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was very rare.
Yeah.
But I was after an Xbox One, I think, that year.
Yeah.
And I'm getting it.
Yeah.
For the price.
Right.
That was like $200 off at the time.
Yeah.
Or 100, maybe 150, something like that. But
Yeah.
still, it was a good deal.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Nancy did the same thing. Like, when she worked there, and she's able to get like her PlayStation 4, like $200 off or something.
yeah, completely worth it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only year that I was like waiting in a line for the zaniness to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, that was it.
Like, I even remember one year, like, I made the mistake. Like, I didn't even think about it. It was payday. And it was like, I'm going to go food shopping. I'm going to go into Walmart. And it's just like, zaniness at like 7 at night.
Oh, I know.
I was like, why is it so busy? Like, when it's Black Friday. I'm like, yeah, but that was like, what, like 12 hours ago, right? Mm-hmm. Like, no, it's still going on. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they just keep going.
Yeah.
I did go into Best Buy on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Which I was like, cool. Because, Best Buy's closes down at 7 o'clock normally.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been in there for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So I went in there, and they had some really good prices on TVs.
Yeah.
Like, I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Like good TVs.
Yeah.
Not shitty TVs.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, I don't get. I used to love going into Best Buy just to look because it kept me like up to date on what technologically was out there, what's new, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I kind of I took about an hour in Best Buy.
Yeah.
I didn't buy anything, but I
Yeah.
like I go over to like the Google area and go over to the Amazon Prime and Echo Show and I want to see what that shit's like. I haven't seen it for ever. I see it on TV, but that's different than seeing it live.
Yeah, come to my house.
Well, you got the Echo Show?
Well, no, but I've got like 2 the Google. Like I've got in my bedroom, I've got like the round one, like the little round one.
Uh-huh.
But in my kitchen, I've got the one with the camera and the screen and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I got one of those in the living room as well, and I got 2 of the smaller ones that just have the screen in the office and in Nancy's bedroom.
Uh-huh.
I mean, but when Nancy was working at Target, she was getting them like uber cheap.
Yeah.
So she's like, our entire house is wired with those Googles.
Do you like it?
It's not bad. Like, I don't utilize it as much. Nancy does. Like, she plays music all the time, and she'll even play games on it and stuff. Like when her friends come over, they'll do trivia with it, and so there's a lot of stuff that's cool with it. But I don't use it that much myself. Like I don't know why, I just don't.
Yeah.
But we also have there's a lamp in the kitchen,
right?
That's set up. So I say hey Google, turn the lights on, and it turns that light on. And the one in the living room, I got a lamp hooked up. We still have the Amazon one that we bought years ago. That was the first one of those type of things we ever bought.
Right.
And I go in, Alexa, turn the light on. It turns the one light on. So I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
Outside of that, occasionally, I'll ask it, what the time is. If I'm trying to wake up, I'm like, hey Google, what time is it?
Yeah.
What time, it's 11:30. Get your ass out of bed. Stuff like that. So but she uses it a lot more than I do. She'll even she has it all set up on her phone, and if I'm not home, she'll have every single one of those in the house playing music. So the entire house is one giant speaker system.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's cool. I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I just, it makes it easier for my NSA agent to track my activity.
Right.
But,
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm always interested, but I just never invest in it. Like that new. I was listening to that new Echo Show, the 10 version.
Yeah.
Man, is that nice?
Yeah.
It's wow.
Yeah.
I was impressed with the speaker.
Yeah.
It's finally come out with a speaker that is nice.
Yeah.
Because I think the speakers kind of suffered, and they always had these systems with speakers. Tupperware. Brie. Tupperware. If we have it, yeah. It seems like we've had these speakers that were out for they've been out for a while that carry amazing sound. Alexa's always been a really pretty good speaker, but there's even better ones out there.
Yeah.
You can buy cheaper than, not as cheap as that. But I mean,
well, I mean, like you could buy a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
That's probably got a better, but because it's only a speaker.
Yeah.
You know, like with like the Echoes and with the Google ones. I mean, there's more to it than just being a speaker. Now, I mean, like Nancy bought one that it looks like a big brick, but it's like one of those. It's a speaker. It's meant, it's designed for sound.
Yeah.
When it's not, that one sounds really nice. But I also think like the key is like the size of the room.
Yeah.
Like the small one I have in my room sounds really good, but my room is small.
Yeah.
The ones downstairs sound okay. Like the one in the kitchen never sounds great to me, but that kitchen is huge.
Yeah.
The one in the living room sounds okay. But again, that's a big room, but it's kind of filled up with the couch and stuff. So something that was part of travel, but it's still got a high ceiling.
Yeah.
So like it all depends on the size of the room too. Is going to like determine like how good it sounds.
Yeah.
But like I know Google was making one specifically for better sound, but it's like it's a huge it's like this.
It is. I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw. I'm sorry. I saw the Amazon one.
Yeah. But I mean,
the speaker's like this big, and then it kind of comes up with the screen. The speaker's back here.
Yeah.
Huh. But I like that kind of technology. I like looking at the new TVs and what's out.
Yeah.
So, crystal and all that kind of stuff. And,
yeah.
It's still way out of my price range. I'll never pay $1,200, $1,600 for a TV.
No.
Nah, I just never will because the TVs, the now HD 4K TVs were that same price like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know how much more definition you could possibly get. I don't know how we survived when we were young.
Yeah. Horrific tube television.
Lugging that thing everywhere.
Like,
wanted to move it.
Like the thing that always like amazed me was like I had a buddy who had one of it was a tube. It wasn't even a high def. It was a tube TV. It was like 1997, but it was like a flat screen. But it like stood like 4.5 feet high.
Yeah.
And like the screen, it was like this huge screen. Like at the base was like the speaker and stuff, and it was like, this is the epitome of technology. And I'm like, oh man, I mean, that picture looks like shit.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But still, I mean, and it was like rounded. Like it wasn't like it was like a.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't 16 by 9. It was still.
I hear you.
Standard definition, but it was like, wow. I can't believe you paid this much money for this.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. So anyway, it was good to go in Best Buy to see that new stuff. And that new phone's intriguing me. That new Android phone.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna get it. But
yeah.
When you fold.
Yeah.
I find that very intriguing.
Yeah, I get that.
Go from like little screen to.
Yeah. You go from that to like half the size. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, that's.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it is a cool.
It's heavy as shit though.
Yeah. It is kind of cool looking. Like the fact like you fold it, it's like, okay, yeah, I get that. I like that idea.
So do I. I think it's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, so instead of like, you want to play, I don't know, Candy Crush or something.
Yeah.
I'm just for an example.
Right.
And you're just like, just.
Yeah.
Now you got like a bigger than a Switch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that. I thought that was pretty neat. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I got this week. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Belated.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, Ian had to celebrate today because you were Working.
Yeah, I work Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Making that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say with Nancy, she worked on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so we just celebrated today.
Yeah.
Well, they had they had Thanksgiving at Randy's house.
Yeah.
But I didn't get anything
Yeah.
from that. So
Yeah.
it was just more like a meal, though. It wasn't like we weren't cooking for 10 people, 12 people.
Yeah.
I mean, Bree hooked up a turkey breast, which was good.
Yeah.
Everything that kid makes is good. But she hooked up a turkey breast, and we had the stuffing and, noodles, mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Cheated on those, got Bob's.
Yeah.
Corn souffle from my
Yeah.
mom. Yeah, that was it. Rolls.
Yeah.
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It seemed less today than it does on Thanksgiving. I don't know why. I don't know. But usually I do like Thanksgiving Day off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like kicking back and enjoying the smell of the food, and everyone's a buzzing, and
The rare 3 very good football games were on that day.
yeah, and parade's on earlier. That's
Yeah.
always a tradition, and it's nice just to chill,
Yeah.
smell the onions and celery, sweating,
Yeah.
getting ready for the stuffings.
Yeah, and just so Thad knows, Ian is decorated for Christmas already. He has decorations outside.
Okay.
So he's no Grinch, only me.
Yeah, I was pissed off about the lights.
Yeah.
I had these really cool lights last year.
Yeah.
Mistake number 1, I bought them at Big Lots. But I love the lights.
Yeah.
They were like LEDs, and they were like that blue that's on the railing.
Yeah.
And they had this, like, they dripped. It looks the way they sequentially dripped. I loved them. And, but both sets broke. And I swear I had a third set, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
But I love those lights. After all these years, those are my favorite ones I've ever found. And of course, this fucking thing broke.
Yeah.
I tried replacing all the bulbs. I can't.
Yeah.
I replaced the fuses. I think they're just dead.
Yeah.
And I could not find icicle lights this year.
Yeah.
That's why I went to Home Depot. That's usually why I go to Home Depot and Lowe's anyway, because I usually get a, blow up. But it was horrible.
Yeah.
And the only LEDs they had were white. I didn't want white. I like this blue.
Yeah.
And so the ones I got this year were the blue you see outside. It's almost like
An ice blue.
ice blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the more vivid, you know what I mean? And they're kind of dull. You can see the difference. You can tell the difference in the lights. So I might look tomorrow.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know where else to go. I've looked everywhere for icicle lights, and I can't find them.
Tractor Supply Plus, I bet they have them.
They sell lights?
I have no idea. I've never been. I just, it's that thing of like, there's a Tractor Supply Plus on 30 across from Home Depot.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been in there, but it's always like, I've often thought about stopping just to look around, but I've never pulled that trigger.
Walmart didn't have them.
Yeah.
They had the regular ones like I bought.
Yeah.
Walmart didn't have them. Home Depot didn't have them.
Yeah.
Lowe's didn't have them.
Yeah.
Big Lots didn't have them.
Right.
Walmart. I mean, I don't know where else. There's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
So then I got desperate. I was like, I'm going to Pole City. Last place I want to go for lights.
Yeah.
But I know they usually have a huge Christmas.
Yeah.
They're getting rid of all their Christmas stuff.
Wow.
They're not doing it anymore.
Wow.
At all.
Yeah.
None of it. So they went in there and all their lights were like buy one, get one.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, wow. Buy one, get two free.
Yeah.
But what was I most impressed with, I was like, and our trees, actually relatively good. We bought it
Yeah.
like 2 years ago, so it's still a decent tree. They have some nice trees in Pole City.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to.
Yeah.
That whole half that store was full of trees.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have any of that anymore, and they
Yeah.
had whatever was left of their trees was up front, right?
Yeah.
And we're talking like a $450 tree.
Yeah.
They're selling it for like $50.
Wow.
They're just trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Get rid of the inventory.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's a nice tree. They had one for like $100, and I was like, it's a nice tree.
Yeah.
Should I? Shouldn't I?
Yeah.
You know, pre-lit trees. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it's a nice tree. So I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But you know, can't believe I'm buying artificial trees anyway. But these were nice artificial trees.
Yeah.
So yeah, growing up, I always had real trees. Always.
Yeah, my parents always had real trees, and then after I grew up, they like, yeah, we're going artificial. I put up a stink for about 5 minutes, and then I was like, the fuck do I care?
I just like the smell of a real tree.
Yeah.
It is. It's something
Yeah,
different.
I get that. I like the fire hazard of a real tree.
What I don't miss it is fucking needles and
Oh, yeah.
carpet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like running across the floor and
Yeah.
fucking give yourself a flat. Like fall down.
Yeah.
Fucking foot's bleeding. Fucking pine needles sticking in your fucking goddamn. Oh, I hated this.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright. Way off topic.
Way off topic. Not that we ever got on a topic, but, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nancy's threatening this year to actually, like, for 2 straight years we've had the tree up, but we haven't decorated it. It's just like a bare tree sitting in the living room.
Why?
I don't. Well,
You've gotten to that point.
well, here's the thing. For me, I just want to decorate it.
Right.
Okay? I'm not going to decorate it. Like, I will go down, I will bring the tree up. You can do with it as you see fit. I ain't doing shit with it.
Oh, Lord.
You know? Well, so for 2 straight years, like, she's just like... Because, I mean, the problem becomes, like, it's that time of year, like, so, like, she has a weekend off. She's exhausted. She doesn't want to decorate a tree.
Yeah.
You know, so... That's that. You know?
Sure.
So, like, I'm just not... Like, she's threatening this year. She's like, well, I've got decorations. I want to decorate the tree. I'm like, you go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, you got a rambunctious kitten. You're going to tear that fucker down. You know?
Good. Let him go for hell.
I don't want to hear the chaos. Like, that's the problem. I don't want the chaos. You know? But either way, like, I don't care. Like, but I ain't decorating shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stickler. It's alright.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You can tell me, Kevin Brigger can lay out all the facts he wants to me about how it's not a Christmas movie. I'm going to live my life how I see fit. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I hear you.
Yeah. So is Lethal Weapon. So is Batman Returns.
Okay.
Anything written by Shane Black, essentially Christmas movie. So.
I always read Potter as a Harry Christmas. America. Can't even talk.
A Christmas movie.
A Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas tradition.
It is. I do. It's just.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going down on a wheel. Tripped it out, man.
Yeah.
Beat.
Anything like to add to the proceedings there, sir?
No, man, I'm good.
All right. Well, remember there are a number of different ways you can reach out and touch us.
Hey.
I can send us an email like Thad does every week, and we normally don't read it because it's not pertinent to the show. And that email address is pittsburghnerd@yahoo.com. Oh my God. Oh, I got a little tickle in my throat. I don't like it. A cough.
Yodel's off.
Yeah, that's yahoo.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter, as long as Twitter is still standing. And that just search Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast. We're very, very easy to find.
I'm not going down that political.
No, neither am I. Neither am I. Just as long as the app still functions, I'm happy. And you can also find us on a number of podcasting networks. We are a part of the Tangent Bound Network, the Weeby Geeks Network, and the Pod Breed Network. Just give them a Google search. You can find all the other great podcasts they have to offer. You can also, if you want to catch more of my hijinks and/or shenanigans, this past Tuesday, I was a guest on the History of Bad Ideas podcast as a last-minute replacement for some of their guys were sick, so I got to step in because I was off that day. And check that out, the History of Bad Ideas.
Nice.
And lastly, as always, want to thank you, dear listener, for checking us out each and every week. We can't thank you enough for enjoying our hijinks and/or shenanigans.
Hey.
And on that note, the dreamer has awakened.
Peace.